How's it going, Cupcake? Oh, did transformation really hurt? I bet it did. It's not as bad as, say, a werewolf or a werebear or the werepanthers. Oof, what they go through is pretty rough. But with you, the fangs coming in, the whole desiring blood, we've been keeping you on that nice little drip there, and I heard yesterday that they brought you over some juice boxes. Well, I mean, they are a type of juice. We call them human juice. Get it? Human juice. Actually sounds quite disgusting if you were formerly a human. Well, no. You can actually be born a vampire. Vampire children are a thing. Well, what universe did you learn your vampire lore from? Let me guess. Televisions and movies or something. Well, that's not necessarily the case now. Anyways, back to training you. So there's 2 lessons that we're going to go over today. The first lesson is you have an insatiable thirst for blood. Insatiable. You are going to constantly be wanting more and more and more. But the trick is to get it under control. We can't have you gallivanting all across the world, ruining and wrecking lives, as it were. Well, yes, that's how you get caught. It's dangerous. So you have to learn how to control it, to know when you need blood versus when you don't. Otherwise, you're going to get caught. You're going to get staked. Humans are going to find out that vampires exist. Governments are going to come in to clean it up. If you live, you're going to end up in Area 51 with my former lover. I spent a whole month trying to get him out, but then, well, I found something else that interested me. Well, my other former lover. Well, no, I don't bounce around from lover to lover, but it just so happens I tend to like humans. And then those humans tend to become vampires. And then those now newly formed vampires that were once humans tend to go do something stupid. So I plan with this one. I think I've got all of my vampire training down pat. Right now, you are at insatiable, but you're not at need. You're going to go the entirety of 2 days without blood. Every 3 days, you have to have blood, which makes it to where you can set up finding someone, vetting them that they would be a good candidate, and then taking them out on the 3rd day. Oh, no. My capos are not going to be here to serve you all the time. If they went out procuring people, they too would then get caught. No. They procure people for the elite in the mafia, and you are at the bottom, so you'll be doing the procuring for us. And if you're smart, you'll be able to capture something for yourself. So, yes, vetting, follow me. Not everybody who has a human form is in fact a human. There's all kinds of people out there. Elementals, doppelgangers, lots of negos that like to hide their ears and their long hair. Lots of kitsunes that hide themselves as well. There's all sorts of people running around that seem like people, but they're not. And while you can feast upon some non-magical creature or non-human creatures, some of the magical creatures are very deadly for us to take a taste out of. Werewolves are one of them. You never want to bite a werewolf. Their blood in our mouths is like acid. Us sucking on them also, it doesn't go very well. We don't want them biting us, and we don't bite them. We don't like them, they don't like us, but we have that mutual no bitey thing going on. Next, you really want to just go after humans. While you're starting, I could go over the entirety of the Monster Girl Encyclopedia to break this all down for you. Or we could just have you just go after humans. Here's the scent of human. Yes, those were your old clothes, and you smell exactly like a human. There's also some clothes of the barista from Starbucks who got my order wrong. Come on, caramel crunch frappuccino. It's not that hard. It's not that hard to create, madam. That's her scent. You see that similar note that you're picking up? Those are the clothes of a landlord who just, he couldn't pay his rent to me. Oh, and the clothes over there, those are of your neighbor, the one I told you about last time. Yeah, but do you see that common note, that commonality? That's human. You smell that, 9 times out of 10 it's a human. That doesn't mean that they're necessarily someone you still want to bite. Spend your time getting to know their network, who may know them, so on and so forth. It's better for you to go for the dredges of society, people that no one's going to miss. And even if they have someone in their lives that we might deem important, they're so low on the totem pole that those important people aren't going to risk coming after us for such an insignificant person. N'est-ce pas? Next, now that you know how to... What? Oh. Well, that is a good question, isn't it? What happens after that 3rd day? You turn feral. You'll bite anything, including magical creatures, other vampires. You're completely uncontrollable. If we see you in that state, we will stake you. Hands down. We will take you out. Too dangerous, too unpredictable. Even if we were to strap you down and get some blood into your system, it'll be another 6-7 hours before you come down enough to where you're controllable and within your own mental faculties. Don't let yourself get to that state. If you go too long without blood that will sustain you, because there is a non-sustaining blood, but again, go with humans for now, we'll learn the rest later. If you find blood that does not, or if you don't find blood that will sustain you, you will die. You will die. Now, there is a method called stasis in which we can slowly wean ourselves on how much of blood intake that we take. And then we can go into what's called a deep sleep. But again, that's not a lesson for today. Well, yes, our elders are in deep sleep at all times. Usually there's a couple walking around the earth checking in on us in the different vampire covens that we have. Our coven is one of the highest ranked covens in North America. Very, very pleased to say that indeed. They come here frequently to make sure that our numbers are just as strong, which is another thing. Don't go turning other vampires. To turn them, do exactly what I did with you. Have you taste from me and have me taste of you, and don't take too much where you kill them. Wait 3 days, they turn. You are under strict orders to turn absolutely no vampire. If you are caught, I will have you staked. I will have them staked. I will have anyone who's ever known them staked. And I'll have them staked in front of you before we stake you. Why? Because those are the rules. We only have a certain number of vampires in any given area. It's what keeps the natural flow, balance of things going. We know of all vampire pregnancies that are happening and how many vampires that we can expect to be coming into the world. And we keep our numbers as such. When vampires go missing, when they get staked and stuff, we have room. And you're just so lucky that we had a bunch that did not listen to me, and as a result, they were all staked. 10 of them. So we have a little bit of wiggle room, but because you don't know about how to properly train a vampire. What? No, I know, I must have misheard that. What did you say? I don't know how to properly. And what would give you that idea, darling? Oh. Well, that's a novel idea. No, let me get this straight. You don't think that I know how to properly train a vampire because my former loves managed to do stupid stuff and get themselves killed. Honey, I've trained many a strong vampire, most of which did not become my lovers. It was their sheer love for me that made them mess up. And I promise you, once you give in to the lust and love that beats through your veins, you too can then turn around and say that I am the reason you'll be driven absolutely mad. I may be crazy, I may be crazy, I may be crazy, Well, probably. Who doesn't love a good Niles Barkley reference? No? Now back to your training. As I said, food, very, 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 very important. Now that trope is true. We stay out of sunlight for the most part, unless you have the Ring of Amara. See, you didn't watch the Angel series, did you? Ring of Amara means any vampire who holds it, wears it, is invincible via any other normal means. You can't stake them. You can't throw them out into sunlight. Completely invincible, invulnerable. I just so happen to have it in my possession. Now tell me I'm not the strongest vampire in the world again. Every vampire wants this. Which leads me to the second thing I wanted to teach you. Trust nobody. Trust no other. Vampires, don't even trust me. Because I am out for my own survival first and foremost. And while I love the stuffing out of you, willing to break quite a few rules even for you, willing to go to the ends of the earth, if I have to, I will absolutely make sure that you are taken care of. That's my pledge to you. I will always take care of you. And if living in this mortal coil is too much, I will make sure that you're taken care of and sent directly to the afterlife, where I can then go to one of my witch doctory friends and summon you whenever I need you, whenever I miss you, whenever I want to talk to you. And there you'll stay. I actually just met this recently crossed over to the other side ghost. She has a love of her life too that she's taking care of on the other side. And she talked to me about the process of how she got there. I have no problem bringing you back, binding you to this area, and being with you. See, that's how you know that the other ones weren't the loves of my life. They were just lovers, pastimes until I found you. I didn't care about bringing them back. All right, so on to some fun stuff, shall we? Let's get into some vampiric sparring. Oh, I was thinking in the bedroom, darling. But I would like to have some play fights here now. I'd love to dog walk you. Wear your teeth as rings. Pummel your head into the ground as I curb stomp your face. It's a really great way to work up a nice, sensual appetite. Oh no, you regenerate. Not instantly, but over time. Well, then we can skip all of that and just head over to where we can satiate our sensual appetite then, no? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Hey guys, Zena Alexander here. Thank you so much, everybody who has become a member on Patreon. I got a ton of emails yesterday, and that really just made me go woof. And also, super big thank you. I did not see it before to Nonsense for the super thanks on a video. If you guys didn't know, you could leave super thanks on the videos that you like whatsoever, and I'm gonna start calling those out as a thank you because you guys are great. I'm also beginning to add ambient noise into my audios for you guys. It's very simple sound effects, so I don't have to add in all the other stuff yet. And now that my IRL job is winding down, I might have more time to do very simple edits to stuff. So hopefully you guys appreciate that. If you do, please leave a comment, let me know. Or if you also can join our Discord, it's 100% free. You don't have to be a patron. Link is in the description. And you can also let me know there if you like it. Our Discord recently went from being my Discord to being a ASMR lovers Discord. It's the lounge where you can meet other VAs, see different types of content, but also hang out with me. And I've been more and more into the voice chat. So thank you guys. And big shout out to all the people who have recently come into the server, like Marshmallow. Love your face. You're an absolute sweetheart. Pasty Boy has been super sweet. Adore your face more than anything. Commander K is a really big sweetheart over there as well. Don't feel like you guys, some people feel like they have to chit chat in public. You don't. If you guys want to, my friend, everyone can friend me now. And you can also private message me all you want. There's an issue with bots, and then a couple of people that overstepped some major boundaries, but those seem to be okay now, so we're fine. Feel free to message me. You guys are never a bother. It makes me happy, honestly. Anyways, I love you guys, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.